Go, guys. All right. Welcome yourself to your practice and to your mat. And let's start this way. Here's something that came up in the workshop, which you may have already seen from me. It wasn't a new thing for me, but it's always a good reminder. So as we're sitting here, we'll just lift. Maybe let's start with that exhale and slouch. And just kind of like bring it down. And then as you inhale, lengthen yourself, lift your chin, lift your shoulders up to your ears. And then exhale, just take the shoulders back. Don't drop them, just take them back. Okay, now lift your heart. And now descend the tailbone down. Okay, feel like, I know for me, my little floating ribs come popping out. I'm just gonna push them back. So I haven't dropped the shoulders, they're still up. And what was interesting is, like, you know, Amy did this whole thing on anatomy, but if we keep the shoulders up, they're actually in their sockets. Then we might need to take the chin back. So you kind of play with that along the back line of your body, back of the skull. Feel the whole back line is, okay, and we'll do it again. So let it go, slouch, let your head drop. And on your inhale, anchor the sit bones, lengthen, lift your chin, lift the shoulders, and then exhale, take the shoulders back without dropping them. Now lift your heart, drop your tail, and take these floating ribs in, maybe the chin in. And you see how it feels. If it feels very awkward, then you go, okay, there's some work to explore. I'm gonna stay like this. If you need to adjust anything, go ahead. Bring your hands together at your heart. Close your eyes. And then feel into all of that little bit of postural work. How you need to find your comfort here. Let's notice if you feel like your shoulders have descended. Your heart. Drop your tail. Take your chin in slightly. And then release your jaw. Take a few breaths in and out through your nose. Good. Full breath in. Open your mouth side out. Open class and chant Om 3 times. Inhale. Bow your chin, place your hands on your thighs, lift your chin, and open your eyes. Okay, I'm going to change the cross of the legs. Readjust yourself on your seat if you need to. Good. And then we'll just do that exact same thing one more time. Imprint it. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, curl. Curl, let your head drop, curl back. So you're almost like in seated cat. And then inhale, grow tall, lift the shoulders. As you exhale, take the shoulders back. Lift your heart. And then settle into the back body. So you drop the sacrum, pull the ribs in, maybe take the chin back. Bring your hands together at your heart. Interlace your fingers. Press the hands out right in front of you and then all the way up. Yeah, and then just, you know, like we bobble on the breath. So as you inhale, there's the lift, and exhale and drop. Good. Let's just do that a few times. So the lift is coming from the sides of the ribs. Good. Okay, last one. As you inhale, we'll press up. Now as you exhale, let's take the left arm down to the floor, turn the right palm. Inhale, reach up through the right side. And let's just crescent over. And I'm just walking my left hand out a little bit. Good. Okay, let's just play here. So we'll inhale, take that right arm, reach it maybe behind you. And then exhale and just circle it back to where it was. And then you're just gonna move. I'm just gonna do this like little half circle thing for a few breaths. We'll just play with this. And then I'm gonna make it a fuller circle. Let's take it up and over and whatever works here for you. You need a block under your left hand. Do that. And maybe you even watch your right hand as it moves. You need to bend your elbow. That's all good too. Take good care of whatever it is you need. Good. Let's do two more. Good. And then we're just going to rest in center. And I'm in opposite cross of the legs. If you need to change the cross, do that. Just pause and just feel that energy action happening. The opening on the right side. Okay, I'm just going to turn the palms down. Inhale, grow tall just as you are. Now exhale, curl back, drop your chin. And then we're going to grow tall. Push the sit bones down, lengthen, lift your shoulders. And then take them back. You're going to find this lift of your heart. Dropping of the sacrum, the ribs in. Bring the hands together. Opposite interlace, flip the palms, press them straight out in front of you, chest height. And then inhale all the way up. Yes. Now let's just take a few breaths here. It's rising and falling. Even if the elbows are bent, guys, maybe you need to do that to just soften something. You see what works. Good. Inhale, press up. On your exhale, take the right arm down, turn the left palm, and start to just crescent over. Move your right hand in or out or block. And then we'll just start by opening. Just take that arm back, and then you'll just sweep. And I'm just going to do this like half circle for a few moments, a few times. Just moving the left arm. Now you go for a fuller circle, whatever expression that is. You close your eyes because this is about feeling in, moving with your breath, just moving this arm. Yes. Oh my gosh, I didn't even acknowledge that we have our first woman mayor of color in Calgary. It's so exciting. I have her lawn sign on my lawn. That's nice. And then we'll just reach out. And let the arm come down. And just rest again, palms up. And just maybe close your eyes or look at the floor. Just feel that opening energy. Things moving. Okay. Good. All right, we're just going to do one last one of the shoulder work. So inhale as you are. As you exhale, maybe you turn your palms down, curl in, drop your head. And then inhale, rise up, take the shoulders with you. Take them back and then keep them there. Lift your heart. Feel yourself settle into your back. Maybe the ribs come in, the chin comes back. Just feel all of that. Okay, I was going to have us stand up, but I have this very cute dog sleeping in my lap. And so I'm going to stay sitting. You're welcome to do that too. If you can find your strap, and we'll just bring it in. Okay, I'm going to hold the buckle in one hand just so it doesn't hit me anywhere. And then find a nice like shoulder, this is obviously wider than shoulder distance. This is what we're going to do. I'm not even, no surprises. So you can make it as long as you need. I'm not really going to grip the strap. I'm just going to hold it in the hand so I can slide if I need more space. Okay, now you have your strap, just set it down. Let's do the shoulder thing one more time. So lower yourself down, like release, and then inhale, lift up with the shoulders. Take them back and then settle yourself, ribs in, chin back, sacrum, whatever you need. Now we take the arms straight out in front, chest height. Make your strap taut. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, we're going to take it back, and it's just going to go back. Take the floating ribs in, take the chin in. Maybe smile. I'm also pulling the strap apart. Okay, so you can go back a little bit more. Notice if one shoulder's, the stronger one's taking more. Take your chin back. Okay, maybe the strap can go back a little bit more. One more moment. And then just release. So you can just drop I'm going to keep holding the strap, but just take the hands to your thighs. Take a moment. If you need to change the cross of your legs, do that. Okay, and start by dropping. Drop yourself down. As you inhale, lengthen, lift the shoulders, take them back. Okay, bottom ribs in, find all of that stuff. Take your strap in front of you, find your distance, nice and taut. I'm gonna go a little bit tighter, just maybe one hand length, knowing that I can open it longer if I need to. Okay, make it nice and long, tight, inhale, and then take it back. And this time maybe you go all the way down, but you don't have to if your shoulders say no. And then just keep the floating ribs in. So it's almost like you're doing cat pose. As you take, just feel whatever you need to do. And then once you've got this, and you're like, okay, my strap is a good length, then really tune into your shoulders and which one is moving more freely. Maybe they're both not moving freely. Just notice. Let's just do a few more. Just opening up all those little attachments in front of your shoulder to the underarm. And then also working the rhomboids a little bit at the back, like where the shoulder blades come together. Let's just do one more. Okay, bring it all the way up. And again, you can let your strap rest this time and turn the palms up and just feel that. Yeah. Okay. Again, I'm not going to stand. I'm going to take the strap and just lay it over. This is over my right shoulder. You can put it wherever, no, I don't know why I said that. Over the right shoulder. Then we're going to take the right arm up and just drop it back. Take your left hand like we do, grab that elbow. And, you can move it around a little bit. Just feel. Good. Okay. Then we're just going to let this hand rest. See if you can find your strap with your right hand. You're just holding onto the strap, and the left arm's going to come down, palm faces behind you. It sneaks behind, like between back and strap, and you find the strap with the left hand. Okay, then you are going to, once you're at a comfortable distance, you might walk your hands closer together, further apart. Pull the strap apart. See if you can take the elbows back, the chin back, the floating ribs in, the jaw drop. And we'll just be here. One more breath. Okay, you might widen your distance between your hands, but what I'm going to do here is just pull the strap up and down as if I'm just scratching my back maybe. So I'm just moving the hands, like I'm not releasing, the strap is not sliding in the hands, it's held taut. And I'm just moving up and down. Just do that one more moment and then release your hands. Just pause and feel that prana and energy. And because we've just done the right side, the left side had a little bit of play. Just feeling it. Okay, notice too, you might even feel the right side of your cheek is a little softer. Okay, and then we'll do the second side. So we'll just take the strap over to the left shoulder, and we'll start with the left arm up. Grab hold of your elbow, and just start again, moving it in and out. Just feeling. Okay, as I do this, the chin wants to tuck. I'm going to do my best to keep my head up. And then we'll settle in, take the left hand, find your strap, right arm, palm faces out, and then find the strap there. Walk your hands to a comfortable distance. Pull the strap apart. And then find that floating ribs in, chin back, as if you're almost like resting into your strap. And then we'll start with the flossing. So you can widen the hands apart a little bit. So you just move. Make more strap, so you can just Go up and down a few times. Yeah. Good. Okay. And we'll just release. Let your arms rest. Feel all that good stuff. Okay. Take the strap and just put it away or off to the side. And we'll just roll the shoulders one at a time, like forward. So we do this a couple times. And then the opposite way. So just take them back a few times. Okay. Yeah, beautiful. You can just be here. You have to move the sleeping dog. Okay. All right, and then we will come to standing, and we'll move to our walls. There you go. Okay. All right. Maybe guys. Yeah, that's gonna work. Okay. So let's start with just a downward dog at the wall. So you can step yourself right to the wall. Take your hands. I put mine at shoulder height. Spread your fingers. Like to stare at the wall for a moment. Settle into your heels. You're standing. And inhale, press the heels down, lengthen. Maybe lift the shoulders. Exhale, take the shoulders back. And then lift your heart. Pull the bottom ribs in. Drop your tail. Notice what happens in the feet. Maybe your toes become light. And then step your one foot back, then the other foot back. You have to kick your blanket off your mat and start to just take the sit bones back. You can even bend your knees here. Okay, so we're just gonna shoulder floss in this down dog. So you can see my hands are they're high, like they're not in line with my head. They're a little bit higher. So if that is better for you, do that. And then we're just gonna keep the arms straight, take the crown of the head towards the wall, and then we push into the hands and the shoulders move closer to the ears. And so we'll just do this a little bit here. You could have your knees bent. Yeah, so just do this here. A little bit of non-weight bearing shoulder flossing. Good. And then bring yourself up. Walk your feet a little closer to the wall, and we'll just rest the head at the wall. So palm over palm, maybe put your forehead on the backs of your hands. Feel your shoulders soften. One more breath. And just press yourself away from the wall. Wherever your feet are is probably perfect. Just turn around and take the tush to the wall. Yes. Okay, I'm heel toeing my feet a little wider apart. Look at them, they're pointing nice and straight. I have a little bend in my knees. Take your hands to your thighs. Yeah, okay, now feel here like everything we did when we were sitting. I'm gonna press the sit bones into the wall, take the shoulders up, and then take them back. You can lift your heart here. And if you lift your heart, you might feel, oh, you connect a little bit more with tush. I'm gonna pull my floating ribs in. And now exhale, start to fold down. And your hands can stay on your thighs if you need to. Maybe they come all the way down to the floor. I'm gonna just walk my tush up the wall, get a little bit more into the legs. So if you need blocks under your hands, put them there. My knees are still bent. Maybe I'll straighten them. Good. Okay. So if you feel comfortable here now to grab opposite elbows, and I have my chest resting right on my thighs, that might not happen for you, but it's happening, it's okay. And just let yourself hang here. Nice, beautiful breathing into your back body, or wherever the breath is going. Okay, let's take one more breath. Nice. Okay, and we're going to come up. We're going to take the hands first to the thighs and start to curl up, maybe through cat pose. So the chin drops, walk yourself up, and once you're up, we're going to have the whole back of the head against the wall. Let your arms rest. Take a moment. Okay, those floating ribs, let's feel here. We have the wall now. So if you push into the wall, see if you can connect back of the head, whole line of the body. And now notice, are your shoulders touching the wall? Take them back. You can press your palms to the wall if you like. Okay, so the feet are engaged probably, pressing down and away, and you're taking ribs, shoulders, back of the head. Good. One more breath. Okay, and then soften yourself so you can just push yourself away from the wall and turn around. Okay, come back to right to the wall, hands at the wall. Okay, so from here, I'm going to keep the left foot where it is and just step the right foot back to a place where the heel can come down. Okay, and then once you're there, you just maybe, you might widen the right foot out, just kind of feel, is this good for me? Can I get that right foot parallel a little bit more? So the heel turns out a little bit, that right hip might move forward. And then I'm going to take the hands, so the wrists are in line with the shoulders. Okay, I'm going to lift the shoulders up. Now I'm going to take them back. So that's really the heart moving forward. Okay, stay there. Anchor into your feet. And I'm really pressing into more of the outer edges, then the heels, and then the balls of the feet. If you want to lift your toes, you can do that. Feel the right hip has to kind of roll in a little bit. Good. And then you lift your heart. And you're looking, maybe between your hands, and take one more breath. Okay, if you have space here to walk your hands up higher, once the hands go up, I'm going to take the tush back. Start to drop maybe the forehead towards the wall. It doesn't need to touch. Okay, feel here your hands nice and spread. Now I'm going to take these upper arms and rotate them in as if I want this outer arm to move to the inside. So I'm just touching here so you can see it's going to move in. It's just such a small movement, guys, but it will make a bit of a difference for the outer shoulders. So as I turn the arms, it's like I say inner elbows, maybe as if they want to look up. Draw your belly in. It's a lot of work. Okay, release. So take your hands back. Let's just step to that halfway place and just rest again at the wall. And as you're resting, you'll let the shoulders drop, whatever needs to happen. Feel the right side of your body, a little different than the left. One more breath. And we'll just press ourselves away. I'm going to walk right to the wall again. Keep my hands wherever they're going. And then just pause here. I feel the right foot's going to stay where it is. Step your left foot back. Yeah. And then you can look at it like it's probably turning out. And just do your best. Like it can be a lot of work. This little thing of turning the heel out, rolling the left hip forward a little bit. And then feel into your feet. Now we're going to do the shoulder stuff. So we lift the shoulders up. It's almost like you're lifting yourself up. Take them back. Now, before we do any lifting of the heart, anchor the feet. Anchor your legs. I'm actually pushing this left thigh back. And now I'm going to lift the heart. Now take the ribs in if they're floating. Breathe. Smile. I'm going to walk the hands up. As I walk the hands up, I take the tush back so that the hip creases are moving back. So it's not me dropping the head and the heart. It's just happening mechanically. And wherever you are, you can look down. You might rest your forehead or your crown at the wall if that's there. But put your mind into your upper arms. Rotate the upper arms in. Inner elbows facing each other, pressing up. And just find your dynamic action here. And then release. Just come back to rest. This time we're going to rest. If you're comfortable to just drop your head to the wall, just let your arms dangle. Good. Take one more moment. Okay, bring your hands to the wall and just press yourself away. Turn around, but turn the other way. You're always going to turn one direction. Turn the other direction. Hands to the wall, tush to the wall. Walk your feet wherever feels good. They can go wide. And then hands to your thighs, start to drop down. I'm bending my knees. Okay, we're gonna take forearms to thighs. And just be here for a moment. See how this is for you if you feel supported. What I wanna do now is just take the right arm and just dangle it. So I don't want it to touch the floor. I just wanna dangle it. So let it drop, and you can look at it. Maybe you need to lift yourself up a little higher. And go, okay. And then just let the right arm just swing for a moment. Whatever it's doing. And swing side to side. Maybe make a couple circles. So my arm is inside my legs. It could be outside the legs too. Good. Okay, now just let it hang. And as it hangs, lift your heart. Breathe. Drop your jaw. Okay, now bring that right forearm or elbow, whatever, to your thigh. Feel yourself here, and now drop the left arm. And just let it hang. And it can swing gently. It's just happening. You're not really making too much happen. Swing it side to side. Make some circles. Whatever feels good. Just let it move around there for a little bit. For your feet. Good. Okay, I'm just going to let it hang. I'm going to lift my heart up so it doesn't touch the floor. Okay, notice if you're gripping in the shoulder. I just notice for myself, I'm holding it. Let it go. Both forearms to thighs, palms touch. Now take the forearms that are on your thighs and push the thighs back. And as you push the thighs back, we're going to drop the heart as much as you can, so you can find the shoulder stuff here. Can you find it a little bit? And take the ribs in. Just play. Breathe. Okay, I'm going to pull it all the way down. So I'm going to walk my sit bones up the wall. And then just release your hands. Maybe they want to stay on your thighs. That's fine. Okay, from here, I'm going to keep everything where it is. I can walk my hands forward a little bit so the arms can come straight and I'm on the pads of the fingers. If that works for you, great. If not, you can modify. And then just push the feet down and away. Breathe like you're resting. Okay. Then I'm just going to take actually, let's grab opposite elbows. We did one side. We can do the other side. Just hang out. And just do 2 breaths. Oh gosh, okay, I feel like I want to come out of this, but first I'm going to just take the hands and lift them up to the sky. And I'm just swiggling the fingers, reach up. Maybe you lift one shoulder at a time, like it's your flying cape, and look to the floor between your feet, like you looked between your hands. Good, and then we'll take the hands either side of your hips, press yourself away from the wall, and I'm going to move it to downward dog. If you would like to just be on your hands and knees or in your child's pose, that's fine. Now I have the wall here, guys. So let's walk the feet back. If you take the hands back to you, maybe, and get the heels at the wall, balls of the feet on the floor. And then you can really press the heels in, press the heels of your hands down and forward. Okay, let's play with that shoulder floss in here. If you're okay, you could do downward dog at the wall if that's better. I'm just moving the head and the shoulders, a little flossing. Good. Okay, come on down for your child's pose. And you might want to block under your head. This for child's pose, I'm going to take my arms back. I'm going to drop the hands, backs of the hands on the floor, and then the head is going to come down. So you might want to block for your forehead to support it if that doesn't really happen. And whatever other props you need, just let the shoulders drop. So I have the knees right together. My chest is on my thighs, and the shoulders can just drop. Modify as you need. Okay. Take one nice big breath in. And right out. And then just bring your hands to a place where you can press up. And I'm going to sit in Vajrasana, but that's not a happy sit for you. You sit however you like. I'm just going to turn the palms up. Okay, we're going to do that little shoulder stuff again. We're just imprinting. I'll say this too, like it's a lot of work. That's why it takes years. Years and years and years. We hear the same things over and over again. And it could be like 10, 15, 20, 30, a lifetime before it sinks in. So as you are here, feel on your next exhale, this rounding back, dropping your chin. You can turn your arms down if they're up. And then inhale, lengthen, lift the shoulders. Take them back. And then keep them there. Lift your heart. Now I take these ribs in. And even as I do that, because of the way I'm sitting, the sacrum will drop. Feel all of that. If you notice one shoulder dropping more than the other, are they coming forward? Take them back. Good. Okay, now we're going to come to hands and knees. So if you need a blanket under your knees, you can put it there. Here's an oldie but a goodie. I'm just going to adjust the camera angle for you guys. Adjust for your knees. So I've done this one for a very long time. But from here, I'm going to just start by taking the right hand in just a little bit, just for balance. And we're going to lift the left arm up. Remember this? I'm going to just sweep it underneath, but don't come down. Just do this a few times. Notice, how high the arm goes or doesn't go. Move with your breath. Okay. I know this is not a happy one for everyone. Okay, so if you come down, maybe you put a bolster to rest your left shoulder. I'm going to let the arm come all the way, lower myself down. So if you need a bolster underneath your left shoulder, anything you need, do that. Okay, now move your right hand, maybe so it's in line with your eyes. You're on the pads of your fingers. I'm just going to rock my hips side to side. You can let your head move here. Just, if this rocking doesn't feel good, maybe you don't even need it. You might be doing enough just as you are. Just moving, getting into these tight places. Just take one more breath here. Good. We're preparing to come out. I'll flatten the right hand. Come up, lift the left arm up, and notice. Maybe we just go flossing a couple times. If it's okay. Be kind. Good. Okay. So I come back. Now I'm going to sit on my toes for a moment. You do what works for you. Maybe hands have to stay on the floor. I see you. Breathe. I'm going to do the shoulder thing. So exhale, curl. Inhale, come up, lift the shoulders. Take them back. And then keep them where they are. Lift your heart. Send the ribs back, sacrum. One more moment here. Smile. Okay, and then we come second side. So find your hands in your knees. Walk the left hand in a little bit. And then when you're ready, inhale. Right arm up. And then it's just going to sweep under. I'll just do this a few times. So you really feel, oh, what's happening? Is this side tighter, looser? It's okay for me. Okay, so here we go. We're coming down. Add your props. Bring your head down. Then the left hand walks out on the pads of the fingers. The right palm relax. Maybe you start to find a little dance here, whatever it is you're doing. Any flossing is good flossing. Ask your dentist. Any flossing, good flossing. Yoga for your teeth, I always think. That's it. Okay, we're here for one more breath. And we'll flatten the left hand and you'll inhale, rise up. We'll just floss this a little bit. Good. A couple times. Yes. Good. Okay, come back. All right, I'm going to come back to child's pose. So I'm going to bring the knees together, tops of the feet down. You need bolster, whatever you need. Put it in. Now my arms are in front. I'm going to sweep them out to the sides. Sweep them out to the sides. The palms will turn up. Now lay them down in some way here. And if this is okay, maybe we take these backs of the hands and we rest them on the sacrum. Let the shoulders drop. If that's okay, maybe bring the palms right together. See how that is. But let the shoulders drop. Palms don't have to be squishing together. Maybe just the fingers are touching. See what works. Okay. One more breath. And then release your hands and come up. You say however you like. Gonna do the shoulder work one more time. Now inhale, exhale, curl. Inhale, lift the shoulders up, lift yourself up. Keep the shoulders back. And then take the ribs in, drop the tail, keep the shoulders lifting and back. Okay, friends. And come into forearm dog. So we'll start with hands and knees. Yes. And then it's always fun. Turn the inner elbows. See if you can lower your forearms down. Same time. And bring your palms to touch. Interlace. Tuck the little pinky in. Now walk your elbows in. I'm pretty sure they all need to come in. And I keep them grounded and I push out. I'm not moving. I'm moving more the upper arm to the inner arm, but it's the forearm. Just push out. Okay, now feel your shoulders up to your ears, back. And when we say back now, heart melting. You now take the ribs in. Feel it. Look forward. Tuck your toes under, and as you exhale, move into this forearm dog. You push the forearms away. You might stay here. You drop the heels towards the floor. Maybe the knees stay bent, and the tush lifts. You know, be inquisitive. Okay, I'm going to start to rock front to back. This is optional. It's better for you to just stay and breathe. Do that. It's nice. Flossing here. I'm going to do two more. And then we're going to rest in your version of child's pose. And this time, maybe the arms are going to stretch straight out. And you'll just drop in. If you want your knees wide, that's good too. Just melt. Let it all go. Okay. One more breath. Okay. As you inhale, we're going to curl up to hands and knees. You're going to drop the head, move up through your cat pose, tuck your toes under. We're coming to forward fold. You're going to walk the hands back, lift the knees, warm up. And if you need blocks, that's fine. Do whatever you need to do here. It's all good. Take a few breaths. Okay, so I just want to open the legs a little bit. So keep the heels on the floor. Just walk the hands forward, wherever they're going to go. You can even claw a little bit, and then we're just going to rock front to back, toes, maybe the heels. Just a little bit of moving here. Move with your breath. Okay, settle back, walk your hands back into this forward fold. Okay, I'm going to take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Here you might grab your strap if you need it. Lift the shoulders, take them back, right? Take them back. And now start to take your arms up. You could be holding onto your strap. You don't even need to hold your hands. They could just reach up. Be here. You're going to take these arms and lean them over to one side. And then the other side. Just a little bit of flossing. Elbows can be bent. Knees can be bent. Everything can be bent. All right, release your hands to the floor. Walk yourself forward. Let's come all the way into the tummy. And just release yourself. And open the legs wide a little bit. And let's just take a few moments. Head can rest on your hands. In gratitude. Cute puppies. Yoga and the floor. Each other. Yes. One more breath. So let's come up. Let's start with the Sphinx. Start with the little Sphinx. So I'm just scooching myself forward, take the forearms to the floor, spread your fingers, lengthen your legs, and then move the shoulders. Let's do the exact same thing. So maybe up, back, and then we're going to press the forearms down to lift the heart. Now I take the ribs in. And there's a bit of freedom there. You see, I'll do it again if you weren't sure. Okay, so just collapsing completely. You take the shoulders to the ears, back, and then press the forearms, lift the heart. Take the ribs in. Breathe, legs are extended. All toenails on the floor. Take one more breath. And then lower yourself all the way down. Okay, take your hands off your mat and let's take this little tarantula cobra. So the elbows are up, finger pads are on the floor, and then just drop in here, like whatever drop in means. Find the shoulders. So the shoulders come up and back. And I'm going to lift my heart. Once I lift the heart, then I can anchor the fingers and maybe come up a little higher. But it really doesn't matter. Do what feels good. Okay, you know I like to dance in this. So I'm just going to turn my head side to side for a moment. If you're done, you're done. Okay, and then lower yourself down. So much reverence. Rest your forehead, but change your hands. So the opposite hand is on top. Let everything go. We're going to come into lying down twist a little bit just to release your back. So let's start. You can keep your forehead down if you like. Just tuck your toes under and then press your heels back. So the knees might come up off the floor. I'm just going to rock the heels side to side. So it's not a huge action, but there's definitely something happening. Yes. Okay. And then come to your stillness. Put the tops of the feet down. Good. Okay, now you can keep your forehead on the floor if you like, or you can even come up to Sphinx. I'm just going to bend the left leg. And I'm just going to sweep the left leg over to the right. And that's it. And then just come back and switch. So you could be on the floor with your forehead. It works just as well. Or up in Sphinx, we get a little bit more of something, but that might not be what you need. Okay, so I'm going to end off with the right leg on the left side. And then come back. Widen your legs, bend your knees, bring the soles of the feet together for lying down Baddha Konasana. Drop your head, drop your breath. Melt yourself, notice anything that's talking to you. We're going to come up and back for child's pose. This time the knees are wide, that's just how they are. So here we go, you know, I love to do this. Shoulder, lift the tush, and then just roll on over. Find your wide-legged child's pose. And I'm going to take the arms back, but maybe I'll open them. Oh, sorry. I'm going to open them out nice and wide, take them back again. And if that is comfortable, really it's not, find a way that works. You can just let the shoulders broaden and soften. Okay, take one more breath. And then we'll bring ourselves up, just sitting. Okay, I'm going to grab our blocks, guys. We're going to lie over the blocks, and you're going to put the blocks at a height that is appropriate. And if the blocks are not your happy place, you can use your bolster for your chest and a block for the head. Okay, so I do this on the highest height, but you don't do as I do. Do as I say. Find the height that works for you. So I am going to do the highest, and I have both blocks facing the long way. I'm also going to do it in Virasana. Don't let that intimidate you. You can have your legs straight out or cross-legged or bent knees. Okay, it's just accessibility today. So wherever you are, however you're sitting, you use your hands and you find that place. If you're on the highest height, you really have to lift your chest. But if you get there and you're like, oh, that is not fun, then don't do it. Go to the lowest height. It all works. Okay, however you are here, I don't want you to have any pain in your low back. So lowest height for the heart, highest height for the head, maybe. Take your time. And once you're settled, I always say too, you know, once I get on the block, if I just give the lift, a little lift to the chest, sometimes things just magically fall into place. And hopefully this feels very supportive, relaxing and grounding. And if it doesn't, then come on up and change the height. Yes, and just trusting you are your own best teacher. Feel supported. Chest is lifted. Put yourself in. Okay, now the arms can stay where they are. But if you like to add the arms, then I'll just start by lifting them straight up to the sky. I open the hands and I start to sweep the arms over the head. And they might just go like in front of your face. They might go over in line with your ears. They might touch the floor. What's interesting to me here is I'm like, oh, the left arm, no problem. Right arm needs a little more coaxing. So I'm just going to match them up. Follow the weaker arm. Follow the right arm. Now I notice my ribs are popping up. Guess what? Pull those ribs in. Your arms are over your head. You love it. You can leave them. Otherwise, I'm coming out. I'll bring them back out to the sides. Let's take a few more breaths here. Really melt. It will only be good work. Doesn't matter what height you're on. The work is happening. You're entering in. You're engaging. All right. And then to come out, you might take your hands to your head and lift the head first. And then lift yourself up, or you might want to roll to the side, whichever one. As quick as a cat. Move your blocks, and we're going to just lie down without anything, just to feel all that good stuff. And I'm going to have my knees bent. Maybe I'll go basic resting pose. Just going to feel all of that. Groundedness. Okay, remember when we were against the wall? I said, feel, back of your head, whole line of the back, the shoulders, bring them to the wall. Here, they're probably resting on the floor. But if not, just assist a little bit. Wiggle yourself in. Okay, we're just going to bring the knees in, rock a little bit side to side. Let's take basic. A simple twist, basic twist. Arms out to the side, take your knees over to the right. The left shoulder lifts, and you might bring the left arm over, roll the left arm up and over your head, and then see if that helps. Okay, settle, settle, settle. And we've been doing this supine twist in almost every class. So you have a good point of reference. How is my left shoulder doing? All right. So I'm going to go all the way over. I'll bring the knees up. Maybe the feet stay on the floor, maybe not. And then take the knees over to the left. The right shoulder lifts, maybe take that right arm over to the left side and then swing it over and see what you need. See whatever you notice. Feel my right shoulder's a little tight. I'm going to take the left hand over and just give a little massage over on the right side for a minute. Okay. All right. So from here, friends, we're going to move into Shavasana. So you might just roll onto your back, or you might roll over to the left side, come up if you need to suit up and set up. Okay, so let's see. I'm thinking I might want to do legs up the wall again. even just for a few moments. But whatever works for you is good. If you need a little bit more shoulder love, you could put that bolster, this is Shavasana 2. If you want to use the bolster to lie over and let the heart and the shoulders kind of recover, that's a lovely Shavasana. Slip your two legs up the wall for a few moments. Tuck yourselves in. Rest it's a practice. We all know people in our lives, and we might have been that person when we first came. I know Shavasana, I always tell you guys, like when I first took yoga with meditation, Shavasana, I would use the time to organize my lists. I had no idea what was happening. And what's happening is this deep practice of just being still and quiet, tuning into sensations and thoughts that just won't leave you alone. Sometimes we need to attend to them. But over time, we learn the magic of entering into stillness and quiet. Shavasana. Just feeling into your expanded heart space and your resting wings. Feeling your breath flowing gently within you. And then just gently beginning to elongate that breath, as if you can massage your insides with this flow. So before we come out, let's just start by, if you're in a position to turn your head gently to the right, just for a few breaths. Turning your head gently to the left for a few breaths. Staying in your Shavasana if you'd like to rest here for longer. Beginning to make your way out in a very loving way. Just honoring the luxury of taking this time to feel into what's happening in our bodies and our minds and our breath. And honoring all of that, the soul awakening. So you come to seated, just hanging out in your quiet space. A few moments, just feeling. And on your own, you might just play with the shoulder stuff unless you've had enough. Just to bring that into your day, even a couple times, it's a great reminder of literally picking yourself up. Bringing the shoulders into their sockets. And just kind of retraining. So whenever you're ready, friends, we'll bring the hands together at the heart, bow your chin. Also say if you'd like to turn on gallery view, take a moment to do that too. Yes. So as you inhale, grow tall. You know what that means now. Take the chest back and seal this practice with our May We Be Blessed mantra. And inhale. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy and may we be happy. Inhale. Bowing your chin with great honoring for yourself and the people we practice with. Take a full breath in. Breathe it into your palms. Lift your chin, open your eyes. Bless yourself, bless yourself, bless yourself, bless yourself. And we bless each other. I bless you, I bless you. Yes, full wings, guys, full wings. So yeah, take it back. Do what you need to do today. A lot was released. Drink your water, take your Epsom salt bath, and repeat, and yeah, all that good. I see it. Yeah, all that stuff. So keep it moving. All right. Thank you for being here and for playing. So much love. Mwah! I see you. So much love, guys. Have a great rest of this Tuesday. And maybe I'll see some of you tomorrow for yoga with a wheel at 2. And if not, then I'll see you Thursday. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.